So in the video you won't be able to see this, right? So you want to, alright, I'm just gonna close all this stuff right now because I don't need it. I'll work on this exam later. Crap. Okay, so you got your mean wall, right? So wall demo mean part 2, right? So this is the one that's built out already.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're gonna add sockets to it. Okay. So I'm making a copy of it, putting it on the desktop.
And the thing that put me in is like, if it.
Sockets.
I was impressed I added all this code and it didn't crash.
Yeah. All right. Let's say we're gonna do no mod. All right. Now, so you can see what we got. That's what we got.
Yeah.
Right. Now, there's really very little work. What is it? All right, cool. So we're in. Now, let's say I want to.
Cool, you made the comments orange.
Mm-hmm. So we have Mongo Chef. So we're gonna connect to this guy. Alright, so this one is login reg wall demo. Alright, got my users, this user here. Alright, I'm gonna change this guy's email to 1 and password to 1. Like that. Now, cool, I got logged in. Oh, no, didn't. Okay. I'm just going to delete this guy. This guy, 2. Now, let's see if this will work. Doesn't work. Does this work?
Go for it.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay. Now,
So you do,
I want to open another one.
right? You need the friendship model and the user model, right? And here, so so your friends model, what is it? It's just the same people again. Right?
Okay, so I got 2 of these
So
open.
Active Record
right?
doesn't know that. So you need to tell Active Record that what you really mean by friends
One guy
is
here,
actually the user type.
another guy here. Now, when I add a message, or
So you'd have to
comment,
say has many friends through friendships.
it doesn't show
But
up on the other
then
one.
what you're really saying is that the class that you're looking at is
No.
actually the user class.
The first step you gotta do
So figure out how you do that.
is you're going to.
I'll Google it. I gave you enough of a hint. Because if I told you the rest of what to do, it would literally.
I don't know who this guy is.
So think about giving these
Right.
actual. What is
So
this?
we're
Belongs
going
friend.
to.
Well, that's actually
open-
a user. So you need to tell Active Record that I'm saying friend, but what I mean by friend is another user.
Okay, that's
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole assignment.
So, in the server.js,
Yeah, but then there's a way to specify in here, like it's like a comma, and then you say
in
like
the app.js,
you put some stuff in there after friend
we're going to
to
add.
say what the friend originated
Server.js,
from
server.js.
is actually the user class.
So,
All right,
let's see.
Yeah, for sure.
This guy,
Okay.
Express,
All right.
Yeah.
group chat.
Let me know if you need more help. Yeah.
This is the one I like to use. So I'm gonna
So,
open this
someone-
This is where we do the var IO require and all that.
Yes. So the first thing you gotta do is you gotta go to your server and add in the socket stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So you need to do all of this, right?
Got
Like 5 years ago, people got like saying bad stuff. You know what I mean? Like, when did Fukushima become good?
So
It's interesting,
here
right? Anyways,
you need that server equals to var server equals to that.
I thought this one.
Yep. So yes, I'm just gonna copy the code. So yeah, here, down here, down here. Okay. Down here. Copy.
check out in active record.
Go
There's a
here.
thing called distinct. that
Now,
will only return
this guy needs to be
unique
closed.
IDs.
Right? So
Objects
it's
that have unique IDs. And
that,
then
that.
together your-
close that.
But really, your problem is coming
Now
up because
this guy needs to be closed. So
That button
that,
is still the
that,
same. You know?
close. Okay. So these guys should all be closed. Everything is going
If
to
you,
be
like,
on
think about
this
like an
socket
unlock.
dong
When you
connection.
click the
Oh,
like
this should
button,
be on
it
button
changes
press.
the unlock.
Yeah.
Therefore, the user
Well,
cannot
This we're gonna customize.
say
right?
I can like the
So-
same thing multiple times. All they can do is like it unlike. It's
Make
the
it
same
dot
thing.
yellow. Over here, we're gonna get rid of
Yeah,
all this stuff,
It's one that you took.
and
I took it.
this is the basic setup, right? So this is just an example for syntax purposes. I'm just gonna comment that out. Okay. So now whenever somebody connects,
9.75.
it's going to
You said distinct?
You
connect
could
the
check out
socket.
distinct, and that'll return only the distinct rows that have those properties.
This
Yeah.
is not.
So-
This is not gonna work. This is not going to work because we are going to be using some stuff in our routes. Okay. This is so we're going to require these routes after this. Okay? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna cut that. We're going to
Wait, we're taking out what?
we're taking out the routes required. We're gonna put it down here, and we're gonna pass in IO, or we're gonna make that IO sockets. We're gonna require it here, and then we're gonna pass IO into our routes when we run our routes, right? So, well, first of all, let's go back over here and do npm install IO save. Okay, so we got socket IO.
Yeah, I think I already installed
Yeah.
that.
So now what we got to do is we created the socket IO with the server that's listening, and we're requiring the routes, right? And
So this inquiring, okay. The
This
routes
stuff
with
gotta-
the IO.
this stuff's got to go on the bottom after the routes, right? So when we make the route, let's see if our server's still working. Okay, it's not working. Okay, that was not a good idea. I hope this probably will still work. Okay, let's restart it. Okay, good. The server is working. So because when we required the route, we passed in IO. We are gonna go to server, config, routes. This guy is taking in
The IO.
IO. Yes. So the IO is now here in the routes, and when we run, let's see. Okay. Wait a minute. So
Do we gotta require it here? The route?
okay, hold on. So we're going to it's running this guy. So we gotta put all our I/O stuff in here.
At the bottom.
Huh? Wait. So okay. Got it. So what we gotta do is I'm just thinking about this thing on the fly.
Yeah.
Because we have our I/O here, we're gonna build our connection, sockets connection, right? So before we do any of these wrap stuff,
Figuring out the socket stuff.
so we're gonna build this guy. Right? Yeah, I'm just recording it just in case you guys want to see this later. But we're trying to add sockets to this wall so that when one person updates it, everybody gets updated, right? So we pass the I/O here into the routes so that we can build our connection here, and all of our socket stuff is going to go within this function.
Do I need to delete this? Since I put this in the notes.
I'm just going to try to do this online first, right?
Okay.
And then later on, I don't want this video to be too long.
Oh, okay.
Right? I just want to see if it can work. So we got this socket thing going on here, and in the static or the index, we got to require socket I/O here,
Yeah. This
like
one
that.
here.
So we're gonna go to our client side, index.html. We're gonna require socket I/O. Right. So now, when the let's say
This one would also connect.
yes, we're gonna connect it. We're gonna do this triggers connection event to the server right here. Right. So when we create all this stuff,
Oh, socket.
we're gonna connect to the socket like that. Now, if we look at our terminal now, if somebody goes to that page, we should see the socket connection is on, right? Assuming that we did everything correctly. Yeah, there we go. See? We are using sockets, blah, blah. It's console logging the entire socket object. Or no, this is not. This is this is just something we had before for our other code that to make it work. Right. So as soon as, well, I mean, I guess you want to make it so that when the user registers or logs in, then you would connect the socket. Yeah. So you don't want to put this here. You want to put it. You put it in the part where you register. Right. So you would, and that part would be when you get to let's see, static JavaScript controllers. When you hit this wall controller, that's when you want to initiate the socket. But before then, you don't want it. Yeah. So you can do that. Now let's see if this works. Close this guy. Let's refresh.
This is the tables.
Restart. Let's see. Refresh. Okay, good. No socket connection yet. But if I log in, there's a socket connection. Right? Boom.
Well, the first.
Okay, so when the person is here and they're connected, we are going to, let's see. IO.connect. Socket on. There we go. We're gonna emit this guy. Right? When a new user comes in, or no, we don't need to tell everybody when the new user comes in. So what we want to do though, let's see our routes here,
Messy.
functions. Connection. Okay. Well, we don't need any information about this user, right?
No,
We just want to, yeah,
messages.
we just want to know when he's adding stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So now because we're already in our controller, we have this var socket here. So when we are, let's say, submitting a message or a comment, when we're submitting a comment, we're going to go to the wall factory and do all this stuff, right? Now, as soon as that callback happens, we get something back from the wall factory. So at this point, we know the comment was saved in this user's wall, right? Now, the goal here is to get this thing updated on everybody else's wall, right?
Yeah, that's
So
what
at
we
this
did.
point, we already know everything is good to go. We just need to emit a socket to the server to tell everybody, hey, update all your comments
Yeah.
or update all your messages,
Listen.
right? And we can even start with, this code is going to be exact same code as the one here. So we can just put it in the message as well. When somebody writes a new message, everybody just refresh your data automatically, okay? So how do we emit things to the server? We're going to use this socket.on syntax, or not on. Socket.on is not, that's listening to things. Socket.emit is the actual sending, right? So clients can only do socket.emit. They cannot do anything else like socket.broadcast because emit will emit to the server, which is listening for update, right? Update info. I'm just going to camel case it like that, right? So update info, and I don't need to even send it anything, right? We'll just make an empty object like that. So when this guy listens for update info, and the syntax for that is, it's going to be socket.on something, right? So like that. So in the server, we are going to, in the routes rather, we're going to listen, socket.on, listen for something, and that thing we're listening for is update info. Right? So when the update info is triggered, we want to tell all the clients that to update their messages info, right? So basically what it is like when you first load the controller, it'll do that. It'll get all the info updated.
Yeah.
We want to trigger that event again whenever somebody does some changes, right?
Cool.
So how would we tell everybody to, when will we tell everybody to change something? Or rather, we want to just tell everybody who's not this guy who sent this,
Right.
So, and I can't really memorize this stuff.
Oh.
But I got it. It's really quick. It's right here. I know exactly where it is. So it's in Express, socket using sockets, and it's going to be on the very bottom here. Emit sends data from the server to a specific client. Broadcast sends data from the server to everyone but
Broadcast.
yes, broadcast. So it's going to be socket.broadcast this guy, right? My broadcasting event. So over here we're going to do socket.broadcast.emit. And this one, we're going to name it get all messages, like that. We're just going to tell them, hey, get all messages. Okay? So as soon as we do that, every client that is not the guy who sent it will receive a socket on that transmission message, right? That is the title. So therefore, we got to go to our controllers. And in the wall factory, since we're going to be in the wall factory, right? We got to write that socket.on, something. Right? So in that case, it's going to be, let's see, index, socket.on. Yeah, we're going to listen for some stuff, right? So here, we're going to listen for, so listen for socket to tell when to update messages, right? And this guy, all this stuff I'm not going to use. I just need this syntax here. And the thing I'm going to listen for is get all messages, like that. Right? So controllers, I'm gonna get all messages. I didn't even send any data, so I can delete that. All right. So as soon as I hit this, I'm gonna go do this stuff. Right? So what I want to do is from here to down here to down here, or rather, I just need this. I need to reset my messages, and I need to go get all messages. Right? That's all I need to do. So here, how about this? We're gonna put these two guys together, or no, I'm gonna make this a function. Okay, so function get m equals to, or that's like this, right? That's how you make functions. We're just gonna put this inside of here, and we're gonna say get m, like that. Now, we just did this and it didn't change anything so far. But now we have this function that we can run in here. Right? We can get the messages. But before we do, we gotta clear it. Right? We gotta clear the messages first. Otherwise, you might get duplicate stuff. Oops, what happened? Whoa. Oh, yeah. It's crazy. Okay, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. Okay. Now, see how easy that was? Like, really, we didn't really change much. So, this guy will not happen until it gets this emission. And it will not get this emission unless this guy sends that emission. And this guy will not send this emission until somebody actually goes and submits a new message, like that. Right? So here, we can just copy that and make it so that when somebody comments, we're going to update that info too. Okay? Cool. This code is just all over the place. All right. So we're going to go and test out our theory. See if it works. All right. Let's minify this. Let's minify all this stuff. This moment of truth here. Right. And the server has crashed. What is this? Routes.js, missing argument. Okay. Easy fix. That there. Now you are good to go. Sweet. Restart you. I'm just gonna log this guy out. Restart you. I'm gonna make another window here. It's going to be 9,000. Okay. All right. So let's log this guy in. Log in. We're gonna log this guy in. Test one. Root. Log in. Okay, so these are two users, different users. Now, I am going to enter something here, and we'll see if this one actually has it, right? So, whoa, see that change?
What?
Yeah, there you go.
Dude.
And this one obviously has it, right?
Comment.
Okay, I'm gonna add a comment for this guy. So, I'm just too lazy to think of anything, right? Boom, it's there.
Oh, snap.
See? And the reason why this kind of updated and this one didn't update is because this one was updated via the sockets. This one was not, because I broadcasted it to everybody except the person who typed it, right? So adding sockets to a project is not as convoluted as doing a new thing with jQuery,
Okay.
right? You can leverage the fact that you already have Angular doing all this stuff, or not here, but in the controllers, Angular is just doing all this stuff, and you just want to trigger specific pieces to happen again.
Well, that's what was so
When the
stinking
socket-
confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Where did the